Okay, so good morning, people. Once again, we are back from live from the Health Performance Center Academy, National Bank Stadium. You're watching the Naya Nazimabad Inter-School Cricket Tournament, a talent hunt program by Pakistan Cricket Board. And today's match here at Health Performance Center is being played between Army Public School and Standard Secondary School. Pardon me, it's not the Standard Secondary, it's HIRA Foundation School versus the Army Public School and HIRA Foundation School. They won the toss, elected to bowl first, and that's Army Public School. They're gonna hit, and we are already into the first over. Mohammad Rafi and is Junaid. Is Junaid and Mohammad Rafi. They both are on crease representing Army Public School and Shazi Basgar. He's delivering it. Oh, that was away. That was away. A big shout. So it is always a big problem for Army Public School in order to put their firm feet on the ground. Because usually we have seen the innings being rolled up on 62, 65 or 70 Army Public School. It's a bright shiny day and it's a batting surface here at the Health Performance Center. It's the academy ground. Just look at that. The batting surface is quite in the favor, I think, and that's rolled away towards the fence. It's going to go for a boundary. As I was mentioning earlier on, that it's a batting surface, and especially there are a bit of cracks, but because of the overnight dew, it'll be much easier for the batters in order to get the ball in the range, and especially for the pacers. It's going to be a little disaster in the first couple of overs, and then when the pitch will be dried up completely because of the sun there. Just look at that. Similar area. That's the second one. Rolls away. Four more. Later on in the game, the spinners are going to dominate. It's the Naya Nazimabad Inter-School Cricket Tournament, a talent program here by Pakistan Cricket Board. So first over gone, 8 for none. So we are into the second over. Maz Makbul is delivering it 12 without any loss. Now it's the pavilion end from which the batter is batting right now. I've seen a little bit of patches of mud and soil on the ground here. So the outfield at the straight will not be much in favor. Oh, I think that's taken. No, it is. Yes, it is. Gone. What a catch it was. That's taken. I just want to see the replay. I want to see the replay. He went hard on it. That was lofted. But that was an excellent work done here by the mid-off fielder. The inner field did the job. First one down for Army Public School. Chavez departs. Chavez Junaid walking back 4 inches, 4 deliveries. Well, he was going with a great pace. As you've seen in the previous deliveries, he just smacked it over long on for a boundary, and then that was little jeopardy in the end for him. First blood here for the HIRA Foundation School. That was a wonderful catch. He was running, he was in the air, and then grabbed it quickly. Excellent work in the inner field. New man in. Oh, that was very away from the leg stump. And that's a wide signal by the umpire. So finally, a breath of relief. That's going to be a single added to the total. Here we go. That was, appeal. That was strong one. Well, I've seen the bowlers. They're choking up the batters. They are delivering it up towards the leg stump. And always a difficulty here for Army Public School players. As you have seen, when you deliver them towards the leg stump, it's always a jeopardy. But this time, when you're going to deliver them away, they're going to just bang you up. And that is what we have seen from the bat of Hussain this time. He opens the bat just on time, and that went away towards the extra covers and rolled for a boundary. So 2 overs gone, 17 for 1. So Maz once again brought to bowl. In fact, his over was finished up here. Shazib is brought here to bowl. And that's Rafi facing him. He's smashed 2 boundaries already. And once again, he's trying for those cover drives. The ball is not coming in range. And as we have seen in the previous over as well, Shazif was pretty magnificent with the ball while he was delivering it just onto the leg stump. When he delivered it away from the off stump and he gave room to Rafe, he just banged him over for 2 boundaries. And that is it. Delivering onto the middle stump, the outer part of the bat was in contact. It went just towards the gully region, and there was a fielder planted for the protection. And as I said earlier on, that the Pacers won't get much firm grip on the surface today because the surface is much in the favor for the spinners. As you have seen in the last over as well, the spinner came into the place and he took the wicket. But today, we have seen a different body language here from the Army Public School, as they were much keen to go for bigger hits. They were. So here we go. Today they are more interested in anchoring the innings, and as we have seen, the ball is coming well onto the bat, and especially the paces. The spinners are going to dominate, but in the early overs, the pacers are used because they have to make the ball rough from one side. When the ball will be made, it'll get some good amount of turn, which will perplex the batters, and is the much requirement here for HIRA Foundation School in order to get some wickets, because Army Public School, as we have seen in the previous games as well, was rolled up for 62, 63, and the max they went was 120. So if today they go to 120 or 130 score, it'll be a difficult year for HIRA Foundation School in order to chase, because they have a good bowling attack, some decent paces, and some great spinners too. 3 overs gone, 19 for 1. Thrashed it away this time. That was towards the covers. When you're going to deliver it away from the off stump, surely you're going to get punished. And that is what Hassan did this time. As you've seen, that he came into the action. The very next delivery, he just went for a boundary towards the covers. He's pretty keen to play towards the covers. He's a much grip over covers. Especially when you're doing some spin bowling. You should go for middle stumps. You have to target it. And I can see that today it's an aggressive mindset by the Army Public School side. Just once again, that was thrashed away towards the covers, but a fielder stretched his arm quite nicely. That came onto the ball. Just blocked a confirmed run here. And on every single delivery, as I've seen, Hasnain trying to go aggressive. He's opening his shoulders and he's trying to go for some bigger ones. At this moment where you're already getting the runs, this time a late cut. He has the variety, but those misfields, those gonna hurt a lot. Always the misfields are a jeopardy from the bowling side, because 60 to 70% of the game depends on the field. Blocks it straight to the bowler. It's a great mindset today by Army Public School, impressing us with some boundaries too. Shahzeb is brought to bowl now. He's delivering the third one and overall the fifth one for HIRA Foundation. Oh, just look at that. That wasn't much bounce. It was onto the leg stump. A great mindset. Well, I can see some lacking in the bowling today. They're being predictable. The batter can be hinted earlier on. In fact, not can be. He is hinted earlier on where the ball is going to land and where he can go for some bigger ones, where he can find the room. Just look at that. That was just the enough bat on the ball to find a single. Singles and doubles all the way, and then finding the boundaries as well, going over the inner circle. What a good mindset. The batting mindset, the confidence should be applauded of Army Public School. Oh, that's a big shout, big shout. But umpire said no. These kinds of deliveries are much required by HIRA Foundation School in order to gain some wickets. And especially gaining the wickets in power play can be pretty much in the favor in the end. If you are not taking the wickets, because after the power play, I can expect the game plan here that they're going to go and hit. Here we go. That was once again thrashed away straight to the fielder. .25 for the loss of 1 wicket. Last delivery to go, which will end the fifth one now. As I was mentioning that today, the confidence of Army Public School is quite tremendous. And the bowling side is being pretty much predictable, which is a big problem here. Just look at that. The line length, it's just like the previous one they've delivered. So at the end of fifth, 25 for the loss of 1. And given this time, the finger is raised. It was a magnificent delivery. The batter walking back, gutted here. Just look at that. Was trying to go for a late cut, but the ball was delivered onto the middle stump. That was a horrendous decision here. Hasnain Azam walks back. Just 10 and 11 deliveries. A short innings come to an end. After 5.1 overs, 25 for the loss of 2. So 6 overs gone, 25 for the loss of 2. It was really a way that wasn't a pretty great shot selection here. While he was going towards the covers, it was just away from the off stump. That was a blunder in timing by Rafe. Well, after those a couple of boundaries, Rafe is not able to go for a single, in fact. White ball signal by the umpire. One more added to the total, and surely Army Public School, they're going to enjoy it. So one more added to the total, and the total is raised up to 26 now. That was a very flighted, just near the leg side. That was onto the leg stump. Even a tail ender could have hit for a boundary. That was just an opportunity and well availed here by Rafe. He was struggling quite a bit deliveries, and now he's able to open the hand. Pacers here gonna be punished because of the surface not responding much in the favor for the bowling side, and especially when we have seen Army Public School in a different mode today. They're being aggressive, they're playing mindful game, they're situationally very aware. I think they love to play in this ground because it's a quite quick outfield. Especially the surface responding in favor for the batters. The ball is coming well onto the bat. And that is always a paradise for the batters when the ball is coming well onto the bat. Away, and that's just into the hands of the keeper. But it wasn't a very quicker one. It's a slower delivery. Especially pace of delivery is doing the job here. As I've seen, they are not getting much amount of turn. Oh, that was slapped away down the track. Straight towards the mid-off. The fielder there. Into the protection. And here finding the gap is the key instead of going for a hits towards the fielder. A horrendous delivery. But a great catch in the end. Full tosses. It's always just in the favor for the batters, but as we have seen, the full toss deliveries are opportunities. And when the batters does little mistake in the timing, and these kinds of blunders happen. That's the third one down for APS. Arshan departs on a golden duck. And it didn't came well onto the bat. And there was an issue in the timing as well. A full toss delivery did the job. It was a pace on delivery. I won't say it was a very good delivery. It was horrendous, but now that was in the favor for HIRA Foundation. Third one departs for Army Public School. 7 overs gone, 31 for 3. Mars is brought to bowl and Rafi just slapped it down the track. That's going to go for a boundary. From one end, Rafi is not stopping at any cost. He's going for boundaries because he knows if he's going to stop or he's going to go for some bad hits, that's going to be not in favor for Army Public School. And he has to keep the scorecard ticking because from the other end, the wickets are constantly falling down. Once again, similar area. There is a misfield. That was between the two fielders, went through, and a boundary in the bucket. 39 for the loss of 3. 7.2 already delivered. 2 boundaries in a row. Mohammad Rafi now on 21 and 21 deliveries. But he was struggling after those couple of boundaries and then a couple of boundaries in his favor too. Kavish Mehdi on the non-striker end. We'll see him in the action a little later because the driving seat is just in the hands of Rafi. And he has a very firm grip on the crease, as I've seen. He has spent a lot of time and now he's pretty much aware of the conditions. As I can see, the pitched ahead deliveries, he's quite nicely playing it. He's putting enough bat onto the ball. That was an excellent shot played down the track towards the leg side. Got a single. Found the fielder at the deep square leg. Now Kavish Mahmood, he's going to play his first delivery. Well, it is the last one to end the over. Lil flighted. What a delivery it was. Well delivered. I won't say it was quite expensive, but a very decent equal over. As he's got 2 wickets in the bucket as well, considered 23. 8 overs gone, 40 for the loss of 3. Adil, the new bowler in, and a big shout it was on the very first delivery. Issue in the timing. And well delivered just onto the middle stump. Doing the good length deliveries, is going for the fuller ones. Just look at that once again, fuller and straight into the hands of the keeper. Excellent, very excellent. And he's trying to go towards the covers, but it's not connecting well. I can see quite a finger spin here. He's not getting much turn. The ball is comparatively quite shiny and new. I can see the pace of deliveries. That's some excellent variations. Gone. Cleaned him up. Rafi walking back. A big wicket. A big loss here to Army Public. And a set batter who was batting wonderfully. Now he's walking back gutted. Fourth one in the pockets here for HIRA Foundation. Mohammad Rafi walking back 22 and 28 deliveries. He's not happy, disappointed because it was coming well onto the bat of Rafi today. And in the end, disappointments. 8.4 was gone, 40 for the loss of 4. Abu Bakr, the new man in, well, he faced. But as I can see, Kavish and Abu Bakr, they both have played 1-1 each and then opened his opened their account yet. And I can see two slips being placed here. Oh, that was a tremendous over. A tremendous delivery in the end as well. What an over. A maiden with the wicket. Adil did the job here. 9 overs gone, 40 for 4. Off-lighted. The bails are off. Cleaned him up here. Kavish departs. Mass strikes. Got his third man. The 3-wicket all so far for Maz. What a delivery. Leg cutter and he gets it. Kavish departs on a golden duck. He's walking back, not really happy. Wasn't even able to open his account. So 9.1 overs gone, 40 for the loss of 5. Rohan, the new man in. Delivered it away from the off stump. That was onto the fourth. And I can see a pretty different guard here. He's not when opening his feet here. That was over the fielder towards the extra covers. Just went down the track. Got a single in his pocket. Very quick with that run. But that was a very unusual guard taken here by Rohan. His legs were completely closed and they were tightly held down. I can see now the shift in the body language here for Army Public. They are struggling. A good delivery and some great work behind the stumps by the keeper. So 10 overs gone, 41 for 5, Army Public. So Adil is brought back to bowl here. Well, he's a magnificent bowler. He did a maiden in the last one. He took a wicket as well. Just look at that. The line and length is perfect of this bowler. Doing the slow ones, using the line and length as the weapon against the batter. Once again, that was a very chance here. That was very close to the fielder, inside the inner circle. He's becoming like a nightmare for the batter here. Wherever he's trying to open the face of the bat, it's just going lofted. He's giving a little bit of an air time and then it's just landing near the fielders. I can expect him taking some wickets, as we have seen in this delivery as well. That was pitching in line, then a slight bit of turn towards the offside and went straight into the hands of the keeper. This time a quicker. But he's not letting the batters open the shoulders over. Just making them play straight or towards the covers in order to get the wicket. That wasn't well connected on the bat. That was the outer part of the bat involved with the ball. That's the second maiden over. What a potential bowler he is, Adil. 11 overs gone, 41 for 5. Now the attack from the other end as well. Maz is once again brought to bowl. And especially if I talk about Abu Bakr and Rohan, they've played, and especially Rohan, he has played 10 deliveries and he has just scored a single. Quite choked here, struggling. And there is a bit error in his guard. He needs to improve it. As I can see, his legs tightly held, and he's taking guard a little backwards of the leg stump. Well, it can give him a little room, but using the feet can be a little difficult for him. Technically, it feels like an error of his guard and his body language, especially in a 40 over cricket. The feet work is very important. If you're good with the feet, you're coming down the track, you have to move a little forward and backward in order to get the ball in the range. I can see a bit challenge by Rohan. That is why he's not able to score quite big so far. Just 2 in his pocket. The 11 deliveries he has played, and especially the last over, Adil. He was becoming a difficulty this time. Slaps it over. That goes down the track. The ball runs away towards the fence. A good hit. A good hit to end the over. 12 overs gone, 47 for the loss of 5. That's up in the air, and that went all the way. I want to see the replay as well. I think it was a catch drop down there. And when you are being rewarded with the wickets and you drop it from your own hands, that's not good attitude here. Just look at that. And yes, it is. It was a catch drop while running. I won't say it was very easy, but you must have done a little good effort here. Because he wasn't eyeing the ball very nice. And putting down the catches here can be a difficulty, but so far so good here for HIRA Foundation. Oh, very good delivery. It was pace off. Especially Adil is a very potential bowler. He has done 2 maidens and a boundary. That was very unfortunate. And once again, 2 dots. That was the bottom part of the bat involved with the ball, but not timed well. Straight into the hands of the fielder. That was away and just fired. It was a pace on one. Straight into the hands of the keeper. I can see there is lacking in the batting side. If I talk about the shot selection, there's quite a bit difficulty. They tilted bat this time straight towards the fielder. So 13 overs gone, 51 for 5. Late cut, but the bowler showed his In fact, the fielder towards the gully. He showed his football skills. Oh, fumble, fumble, fumble. But what is he doing? Why was he in front of stumps there? He must have been behind. That was a field error. A big error. Just look at that. He must have been just behind the stumps. What is he doing in front of stumps there? Took the room, but that was very risky. If he would have beaten this delivery, it would have just shattered up the middle stump. Already the wickets are being falling. Still they're taking those risks. That's going to be a problem in the end. Rohan goes hard, and that landed just ahead of the fielder. The fielder was eyeing, but didn't went for a great effort. That was in the air for a long time. Straight down the track, slapped it away, and straight into the hands of the fielder towards the long off. Took a run once again. Just focusing on singles and doubles instead of going for boundaries here. Army Public School, as we have seen earlier on, that they were pretty much in the aggressive mode, but I can see now them being in defensive. They have shifted down the gears after Abdul Rafi. It is becoming a difficulty for Army Public School to score some boundaries on the board. And some magnificent deliveries being delivered too. As I mentioned earlier on, that the surface is a batting paradise in first couple of overs, but later on spinners are going to dominate. It's a cracky surface and occasional grass too on it. 14 overs gone, 54 for 5. Starts off with the 15th. Adil once again on the go, but this time that's up in the air, and that's gonna go just a bounce and a boundary. Good hitting there. Abu Bakr now opening his hands, especially against Adil. And as we have seen, Adil being magnificent with the ball. Now the left-hander doing the job. Especially left-handers, they always have a pretty good space. Because when a left-hander and a right-hander combo is on crease, it is always difficult for the bowlers. But now it's good for Army Public School that Abu Bakr is stepping in. That was very, very fortunate. The ball runs away towards the fence. That's of buys, signaled by the umpire. Adil being unfortunate here. He delivered it quite nicely, and that was just inches away from the stumps. It would have shattered the leg stump here. In order to get the room, he just went on to back foot, but didn't came well onto the bat. But still, anyhow, the runs in their pocket. Oh, that was slapped away. Biggie and Smaxy. What a hit it was. And I love the way he hit that. Abu Bakr. The left-hander now doing the job for Army Public. Is now taking up the scorecard. Blocks it not in the greed of runs where he is getting in his range. He's just delivering some magnificent punches. Excellent here by Abu Bakr. So that was a little expensive over here by Adil. Akil, in fact. 15 overs gone, 68 for 5. And now Rohani is going to face it. 23 deliveries he has already faced and 8 runs in his pocket. Here we go. Little flighted and a very good delivery. So in this manner, it's the end of the 16th. 70 for the loss of 5. Well, we can see Abu Bakr in a different mode now. He's hitting the gas pedal and he's going with some great hits. Oh, that was a perplexing delivery. He's dancing down on the crease here, Abu Bakr. And he's getting the ball in the range and it's departing away. This time cuts it away towards the covers there in the inner circle. There was the protection. I thought that Akil is going to be pretty amazing with the ball later on too, but after those earlier couple of overs, Akil became a little predictable and now he's getting punished. 17 overs gone, 80 for 5. Just look at that. That was delivered it away from the off stump, and that was enough bat on the ball that went towards the point, not really in the deep. That didn't went through, but that was guarded quite nicely. Once again a flight hit that's up in the air, should be taken, and what a catch in the end. Rohan departs. That's another one in the bucket here for HIRA Foundation. It went after a long time. But now Army Public School, they have already made way into the game. 17.2 overs gone. 80 for the loss of 6. Flighted pace-off delivery did the work. Was trying to go a little aggressive. And now he's walking back. Rohan Waheed. And he played 26 deliveries. Scored just 8 in it. 7.2 overs gone. 80 for the loss of 6. Azhan Ahmed. Oh, that was a bad delivery. Very bad delivery. Even a tail ender could have hit for a boundary on it. And this is always an opportunity for the batters. It was way away from the leg stump, and always the batters enjoy to go towards the leg side. Always the favorite area. Went towards the square leg and kaboom, nails for a boundary. A little late cut towards the gully. Straight into the hands of the fielder. It's not going on front foot or back foot. He's going with the firm one here. The front foot this time, using the feet, blocks it away. So 80 overs gone, 84 for 6. taking it here. Gone. Akil got it. Straight into his hands. And he got a big man, Abu Bakr. He was going pretty hard. And he got it. The 7th one down here for Army Public. And I think he'll be a little disappointed because in 29 deliveries, Abu Bakr managed to score 28. Well, he was ticking up the scorecard. He was going aggressive, but now with some disappointments. 18.4 overs gone. 84 for 7. Basim brought to bat here. He's replacing Abu Bakr, the left-hander, but now the right-hander in the place. Basim played his delivery. He didn't score the very first one. Flighted the outer part of the bat involved, went towards the gully in the deep, and that's gonna run away towards the fence. Very fortunate and a good start, I would say, for Basim here. He's gonna get much confidence, although it wasn't a very confident one, but still, that is gonna give the confidence because he got a boundary in his bucket here. 19 overs gone, 88 for 7. And bowled him this time. Shattered up the off stump. The bails are off. Azan walking back. That's the 8th one down. First it was Rafi, then Abu Bakr, and then one after other. They are walking back. Azan departs, scoring 4 in 6 deliveries. Azan Ahmed. 88 for 8 after 19.2. And you don't have to go for aggressive hits. He was trying to go aggressive. First you have to put a firm grip on the surface. This was just the first delivery. And that's up in the air, should be taken. Soft dismissal. The slip in place did the job. As I said, you don't have to go for aggressive hits just on the first or second deliveries. He walks in and walks back. A short innings. He's walking back. Zain Raza gone on a duck. 88 for 9 after 19.4. Shut it up! Basim departs, and that's the Army Public School rolled over. And all out on 88. Well, they seemed to be in good position earlier on in the game, and then suddenly the wicket started falling. Then that was Rafe who managed to score some good. And then once again, the fall of wickets started. And then it was Abu Bakr. He accelerated up the game. And then after Abu Bakr, it was one after another. And this man, Army Public School, managed to score just 88, and they are rolled up. Rafe managed to score 22, with Chavez with just 4, Hasnan in double figures 10, Arshian on a duck, then Kavish on a duck, Abu Bakr a very impactful 28, Rohan 8, Azan 4, Basim 4, Zen on a duck, and Aryan was standing there, didn't able to open the account. And now the bowling summary, especially Shazeb with the great economy of 4.25 took a wicket here. Then Maz with the economy of 5.00, pretty decent in 40 over cricket, got 3. Then Akil, he also got 3, 4.42, a magnificent economy, and he did 31 dots, 2 maidens. And then Usman, he managed to get 3 and a very excellent economy of 2.25. And especially if I talk about the fall of wickets, 12, then 25, 31, 40, 40, and then there was a big gap of 40 runs, then 80, 84, 88, 88, and 88. So I can say that there was not much chance given here to Army Public School by the HIRA Foundation, and now they were just able to make 88, so 89 to win. HIRA Foundation, they chose to bowl, and that went all in their favor. We'll be back shortly with the second innings. Till then, stay tuned. 89 is the target. Do remember. So we are back. The second innings, 89 to win. The match is going on between Army Public School and HIRA Foundation School. Some great bowling in the very first innings we have seen by HIRA Foundation. The restricted Army Public School on just 88. I can see a pretty confident start here by HIRA Foundation. But there is a different mode in the bowling I can see from the Army Public side, because they all are chanting and they all are supporting the bowler. Especially when you're speaking in the field there. That is in favor, but now at this time, what a hit here by Fakar. Fakar and Weil. They are representing HIRA Foundation here, and Abu Bakr delivering it. What a firm start to the game here. I can see pretty confident body language of Fakar. The way he is batting right now. Just look at that. And he's punching it up towards the covers, towards the point, and then when he got the ball in the range towards the leg side, he just delivered a great slapped shot, and that went for a boundary. So very confident, a very aggressive start here. Is there now, in order to chase a total of 88, they have to be a little quick with it so that they could be much higher on the scorecard with the run rate. Because in 40 overs, a target of 89 is quite chaseable, and it's just like hot peanuts. Went once again towards the leg side, and that's gonna find the rope. 4 more. Magnificent start to the game here by HIRA Foundation. First over gone, 8 for none. Thrashes it down the track here. Start of the third one. The very second delivery departed for a boundary. And that's Fakhar. He's very excellent with the bat, as I've seen, because where he's getting the ball in the slot, he's going for some big hits, heading down the track, he's going for boundaries, and that's excellent mindset. Here he goes hard. That was just away from the hands of the bowler. It wasn't well timed, but he tried to muscle it up. It would have been a chance here for Army Public in order to get this wicket straight into the hands of the fielder. And as I can see, he is going for some bigger hits. He's putting magnitude on every single ball. He's slapping it away. He's trying to go over the fielders in order to gain some good runs. Blocks it away this time. Good delivery. And Abu Bakr, when he knows that if he's going to deliver it into the range, he's going to get punished. This time goes around the wicket. But that's very away. That's a wide ball signaled by the umpire. Especially when you're doing straighter deliveries, that's going to be a big problem. If you're not getting some swing on it, and if you're delivering it away from the leg stump, that's going to be a big problem. Just look at that once again. Similar kind of a delivery, wide ball signaled by the umpire. That's just gifting away runs to HIRA Foundation. Going around the wicket, not in favor here for Abu Bakr. Oh, he has lost complete control over the ball. Even if he's going over the wicket, still he's doing wides. That's the pressure of Fakhar. The way he's hitting it, he's stepped up in the game quite nicely. Oh, that was not a good delivery at all. He got a chance, nails it away. Good shot it was. Towards the offside. Went towards the point in the deep and clears the rope. Great feet work as well. Came forward and kaboom, that's a boundary. 3 overs gone, 19 for none. Brought to bowl. He's doing his second over. His 1.1 over spell, he has just conceded a single. Last one was a maiden over. Here we go. Thrashes it down the track. Well, I saw a little fumble in running. I can expect that the batter's got a cramp here because he was a little hobbling while running. But the energy is unmatchable here. He finds the gap down the track and he nails it. That was the widest area of the mid-wicket, just between the mid-wicket and the long on, and that nails away and runs away towards the fence. 4 more. And now hitting the gas pedal, shifting up the game. And the gears are up here for HIRA Foundation. 21 without any loss. 3.3 overs already delivered. 25 in fact now. Whether it's Rafi, whether it's Abu Bakr. Every single bowler is going to get punished. But that was A little issue in the timing this time, and it went straight into the hands of the keeper. Behind the stumps very quick. He's very close to the stumps because he knows he has to do some electrifying work here. Oh, feet work. Drops it there. No. When you are being hit for some boundaries, you don't have to just go and drop the catches at this point. That's going to be a blunder. Goes hard once again. He's not going to lose the confidence because he got a life while a quick cheeky single. So 4 overs gone, 26 for none. So that's going to be a wide once again. Azan is now brought to ball, and he has delivered a couple of wides, much in the favor here for HIRA Foundation. They're already on 28 and they have to chase a target of 89. 28 in just 4 overs. The starting of the 5th with 2 wides. Here we go. That was the outer part of the bat involved with the ball. That's going to be a dot. So 28 without any loss. Now while he's going to face it, he has played 12 deliveries and scored 6 in it. Taking the guard. Oh, that was just nail away, and that's going to go for a boundary there. A magnificent hit. This time Weil stepped in. An excellent hit by Weil. And a boundary in the bucket. The ball runs away towards the fence here. From both the hands. The hitting is going too far here for Army Public. And that is going to become a difficulty. Charging every single bowler. Delivering in the slot is becoming a big problem. Here we go. This time once again that's going to be a wide ball. Now that's pressure. That's all pressure now. And at this moment handling the pressure will be the key. If you handle the pressure very well, that's going to be much easier. And at this moment, Army Public, they are desperate for wickets. Smashes it down the track. And that went towards the fielder at the deep. That's going to be just a single. Well, now we're taking singles and doubles on the board. Will be enough. And I think more than enough here for the HIRA Foundation, because they are already going for some big hits on the bad deliveries and putting it away. No, that's a bad one. That's a bad one. 2 wides, dot, boundary, then a wide, then a single, then a wide once again. 35 already on the board and still gifting away runs. In 3 deliveries, he has given 9 runs. This is a bad thing going on for Army Public. Is it or not? No, it isn't. There's going to be a dot delivery. There's a little bit of a bat involved. That is quite bad. Doing some bad deliveries. That's all in the favor for HIRA Foundation right now. Now it's Fucker. 17 and 14. Here we go. Goes down the track this time, and that's going to be straight into the hands of the fielder. Dot delivery. So one more delivery to go, which will end the 5th one now for HIRA Foundation. And a quite decent score on the board, 35 without any loss. And that's Azan, goes hard on it. A misfield. That's going to be very costly. Led to a boundary here. This time it was Fucker. What a game here by HIRA Foundation. They're nailing it away, rolling the ball over the fence. The bad balls are being delivered. Just finding the ropes. It's all horrendous here for Army Public. 5 overs gone, 39 for none. Rafiz once again brought to bowl. Just a single here. So 40 up for HIRA Foundation. Half of it down. Smacks it down the track for a single there. So they're much interested now for going it for singles, rotation of strike. It is very important right now in order to build up the innings. 5.2 overs delivered. That went straight into the hands of the keeper, but it's a bad delivery, wide ball, signaled by the umpire. 42 without any loss. Especially batters. Oh, misfield. But that wasn't much damaging. But still, you're going to be a little mindful. He went way forward from the off stump. He's trying to go towards the fine leg this time, but didn't connect it well. That's going to be a dot delivery. Rafi being fortunate here, didn't connect it well with the bat of Weil, or else that's going to be, that would have been a boundary. Oh, hits it. What a shot. What a shot. A towering hit. 6. 48 without any loss. Last delivery to go. Last delivery. Especially, I think they are in a great mood today. Weil goes with a big one once again. A monstrous hit. And that's going to go for a 6 once again. What a game by HIRA Foundation here. Putting up a great entertainment for the crowd as well. 6. So 6 overs gone, 54 for none. thrashes it down the track. And the key here from the innings of HIRA Foundation, as I have seen, that they are minimizing the dot deliveries, much interested for going for some bigger ones. Thrashes it. The ball is gonna run away. They're minimizing the dot deliveries, taking singles and doubles, and the bad balls are being put away, especially some good deliveries as well. They are being put away too. The delivery is delivered away towards the middle stump, using the feet work. Oh, full toss lower. And that's going to run away towards the fence once again. They're in a different mood. An excellent mindset, a different mood, an aggressive mood. A couple of boundaries. Weil is pretty amazing. 32 in 21. What an innings he has played. And on the other end, Fakhr with 23 in 18. Oh, that wasn't well connected. The inner part of the bat was in contact with the ball and went straight onto the pads. And I can say here it's almost over for Army Public. But why are these spinners going for full toss deliveries? They should be mindful of length at this moment when you're already being hit and you're giving the opportunities in form of full tosses. The batters always enjoy, especially Weil. Oh, this time it was a better delivery, a good redemption. So 7 overs gone, 64 for none. Ruff is once again brought to bowl, and that's Weil who's facing it. How confident Weil is! How confident he is! That went all the way. That cleared the rope. That was down towards the long on. And a maximum in the bucket here for Weil. He's now on 39. An exceptional knock. Just 19 more required to HIRA Foundation in order to win this game. Desperately need wickets here. But Weil is not gonna stop. That was slapped away. I thought it was just like a bullet fired. What a hit it was. The ball runs away towards the fence. He's a little firecracker. Wild. Excellent. He's now on 43. Just 7 runs away from his half century. Goes down the track once again, goes straight. That's going to roll away towards the fence. Wild is putting on a show. That's a magnificent game here by Wild. He's being ferocious. He's taking up the game from the jaws of Army Public. He goes once again in the air. Should be taken this time. And that was a simple one. Very unfortunate. But that was, I think, one of the best moments. A very exceptional knock. Very impactful innings. And he must be very gutted. 47 he has scored. In 27 deliveries, he will be really gutted here, disappointed, because he was just 3 runs away from his half century. 78 for 1 after 7.4 overs. HIRA Foundations is just round the corner. 11 more needed to win. Big shout, big shout. But not convincing enough. That's gonna be a dot. So Mas Maqbool is the new man in. Flighted one, full toss, lower. No! That's not the great delivery to deliver at this moment. When you know the innings is already being set, the batters are in much confidence, they're going to bang you up. Those were very bad deliveries. Rafi, it was a very expensive one by him. So 8 overs gone, 82 for the loss of 1. Once again, not a good delivery at all. That's going to roll away towards the fence. Came ahead, uses his feet. That was straight onto the foot. He's in much pain. But that's a dot delivery. Fakhr now stepping up in the game. 3 more required. Just round the corner. HIRA Foundation. Army Public School. Goes down the track once again. And that is just near the fence here. And in this manner, they got a couple of runs. Scores are level now. HIRA Foundation just need another nail in the coffin. And they're going to win it up. Thrashes it down the track and a single here. And it's all over. It's all over. HIRA Foundation with the victory. A victory here for the HIRA Foundation. 9-wicket victory. An excellent display of cricket. Very aggressive from the start. And that was an absolute wonder here by Wael Usman. Exceptional performance, especially in bowling. That was excellent here by Akil, and then that was Wael Usman, Fakhar. What a team it is. Very tightly held, gelled in, and they became a difficulty here for the side. So now the batting summary. Fakhar with an amazing 30, a great knock. Then Weil with the 47, a great knock. Mars with just 4, 89 up, and that's a victory in the bucket for HIRA Foundation School. And if I talk about the bowling summary, that was pretty much amazing to watch because all the bowlers were being punished. A great economy here by Abu Bakr. I can say 9.50, pretty decent, I would say, but 10, 13, 10.20. I can say Rafe, he got a wicket with the economy of 10. But that's a total blunder by Army Public School in order to gain that victory. So now the match summary, and it is all in the favor for HIRA Foundation today. Because as we have seen in the bowling side, they got some wickets. They rolled up Army Public on just 88, and then 1 wicket down victory. The victory with 9 wickets, a handful of wickets in the end for HIRA Foundation. And we'll be back shortly with the presentations. Till then, stay tuned. morning, people. We are here with the presentation down, and it was a great match played between HIRA Foundation School and Army Public School, and that was, I think, a one-sided victory because they rolled up Army Public on just 88, and then a great victory by 9 for the HIRA Foundation side. And I have our guest here as well, Sayyid Rahat Ali Shah. He is the coordinator PCB. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us. And first of all, I'd like to call the captain of Army Public School, Chaudhry Mohammad Rafi Mazhar, to please join me. राफी क्लोज आ जाएंगे. राफी, सबसे पहले तो अनफॉर्चुनेट हो गया आज भी, और मैं कहूँगा आगाज़ काफ़ी एक्सेलरेटिंग था, और जिस पॉइंट पे हमें लग रहा था कि आज आर्मी पब्लिक स्कूल इन डिफरेंट मूड आया है इन दी बैटिंग साइड, लेकिन इसके बाद सडन कोलैप्स होता रहा, 1 बाय 1 प्लेयर्स डाउन होते रहे. आपने खुद एक पॉइंट से इनिंग को संभाला, इसके बाद अबू बकर ने स्टेप इन किया, लेकिन इन दी एंड आप सिर्फ 88 तक ही रिस्ट्रिक्टेड रहे.
तो यही बैटिंग कोलैप्स हुई थी यहाँ पे. अगर बैटिंग में एक बंदा भी खड़ा, 2-3 बंदे खड़े हो जाते तो रन अच्छा खासा 150 प्लस हो जाता, तो हम लोग उसमें जीत सकते थे, डिफेंड कर सकते थे टारगेट को इंशाल्लाह.
और बॉलिंग साइड में भी ये एरर देखा गया कि ज़्यादातर फुल टॉस डिलीवरीज, इन दी स्लॉट डिलीवरीज, जो कि बैटर के लिए काफ़ी आसानी क्रिएट कर रही थी. सो ये यहाँ क्यों ब्लंडर हुआ?
बॉलर स्विंग नहीं कर पा रहे थे, मैं भी अपनी बॉल सही से नहीं डिलीवर कर पा रहा था. बॉल जब रिलीज़ होता था तो ज़्यादातर फुल टॉस होता था या फिर उसके पास ही आता था. बैट्समैन बाउंड्री भी छोटी थी, बैट्समैन आराम से उसको खेल सकता था और आराम से उसको मारा था.
वैसे इस टूर्नामेंट से आपने क्या की पॉइंट्स नोट किए, और ये टूर्नामेंट आपके लिए कैसा रहा, और ख़ास तौर पे नया नाज़िमाबाद और पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट बोर्ड ने ये जो मौका फराहम किया है आपको, इसके बारे में क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
ये तो बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है हमारे लिए. हम इससे सीखेंगे, हमने बहुत सारी सीखें भी मिली हैं कि कैसे टीम वर्क में रह के खेलना चाहिए हमें. तो मैं शुक्रिया करना चाहूँगा पीसीबी और नया नाज़िमाबाद का, जो उन्होंने हमें इतना अच्छा टूर्नामेंट दिया.
थैंक यू सो मच. आपने मायूस नहीं होना है, आपके पास आगे और भी गेम्स आएंगे, इन फ्यूचर के लिए आपको एक मजीद अच्छे लेसन्स भी मिलेंगे. थैंक यू सो मच. एंड नाउ द कैप्टन ऑफ हिरा फाउंडेशन वाइल उस्मानी विल जॉइन मी. वाइल, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कंग्रेचुलेशंस. टीम की परफॉर्मेंस भी बेहतरीन रही और आपकी इंडिविजुअल परफॉर्मेंस भी उम्दा रही आज.
जी बिल्कुल, आज हमारी टीम ने बहुत अच्छा एफर्ट दिया और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आज हमें विक्ट्री मिली.
और अगर बात की जाए आपकी इंडिविजुअल परफॉर्मेंस की, तो आप 3 रन्स पहले अपनी हाफ सेंचुरी से ऑल्दो डिपार्ट तो हो गए, लेकिन एक बड़ी इम्पैक्टफुल इनिंग्स रही आपकी, जिसकी वजह से एक अच्छी विक्ट्री आप लोगों को मिली.
आज हमें अपना नेट रन रेट बेहतर करना था, तो मैंने शुरू से ही ये सोचा था कि आज अटैकिंग क्रिकेट खेलूंगा और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह रिजल्ट मिला.
And what you're gonna say about Naya Nazimabad and Pakistan Cricket Board for giving you this opportunity?
बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है पीसीबी और नया नाज़िमाबाद की जानिब से, और इससे हमें बहुत हेल्प हो रही है.
Thank you so much. Best of luck for the future ahead. And now we're going to move on towards the formalities. So, the man of the match today has got 3 wickets and he just gave away 9 runs. Exceptional bowling effort here. Usman Khalid. First, he's going to receive the award of the man of the match. And then we'll have a few words with him too. He's receiving his award from the coordinator PCB, Sayyid Rahat Ali Shah. You're going to shake your hands. You're going to shake your hands. हाथ मिलाएंगे so that the pictures click हो जाए आपकी. Okay, उस्मान बात करेंगे अब आपसे. उस्मान, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कंग्रेचुलेशंस, एक बड़ा ज़बरदस्त गेम, और आज तो आपने बड़ा एंजॉय करना है.
सबसे पहले बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. आज हाथ में बॉल बहुत अच्छा ग्रिप हो रहा था, तो बॉलर के लिए बहुत मदद थी, तो बस.
वैसे सरफेस के हिसाब से देखा जाए तो आज स्पिनर्स के लिए एक बड़ा अच्छा दिन रहा मेरे ख्याल से.
जी सर. एक तो बॉल थोड़ा बैठ रहा था और टर्न भी बहुत हो रहा था, तो मैंने कोशिश की विकेटों में करूं और मुझे सिला मिला इस चीज़ का.
और आप नया नाज़िमाबाद और पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट बोर्ड के बारे में क्या कहना चाहेंगे? नया नाज़िमाबाद के ओनर जनाब आरिफ हबीब और इनकी टीम इरफान भाई, शेख आसिफ, एक बड़ा अच्छा ये प्लेटफॉर्म आप लोगों को प्रोवाइड किया ताकि आप लोग शाइन कर सकें.
मैं शुक्रगुजार हूँ नया नाज़िमाबाद और पीसीबी का, जिन्होंने इतना अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म हमें शुक्रगुजार किया, हमें दिया, ताकि हम अपनी परफॉर्मेंस आगे भेज सकें.
और ज़रूर आपने फ्यूचर में मज़ीद शाइन भी करना है. आज हमने पोटेंशियल देख लिया है और पूरी दुनिया देख रही है आपको.
इंशाल्लाह जी.
Thank you so much. Best of luck for the future ahead. So, this was the man of the match today. Usman Khalid. We were having a chat with him as well. So, that is it from the presentation. Fayaz Faisal signing off.